3 police officers were horrified by what they saw. Their most hated superior had been turned into a puppet and strung up. Beneath their terrified expressions, though, was a hidden sense of relief at losing their boss. So what's the perfect murder strategy? It's guiding others into killing you. Only then can you escape suspicion. 8 officers were sent to a remote island for a training exercise, but none of them knew it was actually part of a massive conspiracy. And so, the battle between cops and a killer was about to begin. The moment they landed, their commander, James, told them that they must solve a case in this realistic simulation and track down a murderer who called himself the Puppeteer. Every move they made would be recorded. Nothing seemed unusual, so everyone thought this was just a drill. After wishing them good luck, James boarded a helicopter and left the island. That's when the deadly game of cat and mouse began. On the first night, everyone let their guard down, even treating it like a vacation. But at 12:15 a.m., the island suddenly turned eerie. By the next morning, the killer finally made his move. While brushing her teeth, Annie looked into the mirror and suddenly saw the corpse of a kitten behind her. Her scream brought everyone rushing in. No one knew when the body had appeared, and they all assumed it was just part of the exercise. Inside the cat's mouth was a wristwatch, frozen at exactly 10 a.m., but it was still some time before 10. Maybe James had left this as a clue. They started searching the village for evidence. When the clock finally struck 10, someone discovered something unusual. A dummy had been strung up like a puppet. Finally, a real lead on the so-called puppeteer. But just as they were analyzing the scene and planning their next move, an alarm clock suddenly went off, exactly at 10. When someone shut it off, the force knocked into a nearby loudspeaker, which in turn struck a row of dominoes. The unexpected chain reaction caught everyone's attention. They wanted to see what would happen when the dominoes finally stopped falling. 1 minute later, the sequence ended as a cylinder of liquid helium toppled over. It fell toward the officer who had silenced the alarm. The extreme cold instantly froze his thigh, leaving him paralyzed. His leg hardened, unable to support him, until it split apart. His whole body collapsed to the ground, shattered and broken.